the good guys, that these companies weren't actually companies, that they were on our side against the corporate world.
Right.
And it turns out, I think we've just hit this moment. You mentioned Zuckerberg. I think we've culturally come to this moment now where, I think symbolized by his testimony at Congress, that that honeymoon period is over. People now view him, I think, quite firmly and squarely as a CEO of a very rich company, as opposed to a guy in my club that I'm friends with who's on my side against the world, and that's how, remember Google used to have that slogan, don't do evil?
Don't do evil, yeah. Presumably they still have it. But, the problem is the incentives are all wrong. And so actually I was just at TED, and to give you a sense of how far the rot has spread here. So I found myself at a dinner sitting next to a neuroscientist who thought that, and this Ezra Klein thing followed me around to TED, and so because many people have listened to the podcast, and he thought Charles Murray should have been physically attacked at Middlebury. This is a neuroscientist, academic, like an impeccable person otherwise. I think he was, after we wound up having a fight at dinner over it, I think he was somewhat chagrined by having expressed that opinion. But that's how emotionally hijacked people are by this issue. And but it's a
that's incredible.
It was just it was.
But that's the other thing that's new. Wow. This is the other thing that's new. The left advocating for violence. This is very new.
Yeah.
I always felt like the left was nonviolent. The whole idea behind being progressive, like nonviolence, was a genuine aspect of that.
And free speech was.
Two things. Those are two things that have been sort of stopped.
Yeah.
Free speech is fine as long as you're not saying speech that I disagree with. And nonviolence, sure, unless we need to use violence. Which is like, and the people that are saying it, like if you watch these Antifa people, like Jesus Christ, the most incompetent, violent people you've ever seen in your life.
It offends your sensibilities as an MMA guy.
For a person who's an expert in violence, this is fucking, you guys are terrible at it. There's videos of these guys practicing. There's videos of Antifa. They got together and decided to train and prepare for violence. And so they're doing these martial arts classes. They have people teach them, like, holy shit. Like, the average high school kid could fuck you guys up. Like, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. Right. But it's almost like they realize that there's not that much danger in what they're doing, and they can kind of play with danger. Yeah. They can play with violence. They can put the masks on. They're not in Israel. They're not at the Gaza Strip.
Joe, they're a bunch of cowards.
Yes.
There's a guy who went to my old university. I graduated from SOAS before I did my master's at the LSE. SOAS has been embroiled in a strike at the moment. The Students' Union has been supporting professors who are on strike, and it's over pension and pension rights, and government refusing to raise their pension rights and whatever. And some of the students came out in strike, far left students, defending the professors, and they put forward a ring preventing students from attending their classes. And a female black lecturer wanted to cross the strike lines to go in to teach her students. A white male, public school educated, very, very middle-class protester, far left, physically attacked her. He physically attacked a female black professor. So gone is the white privilege. Gone is the male attacking a female. Gone is all of that.
Gone is nonviolence, all the above.
In the name of ideology, he legitimized and allowed himself to attack a black female. By the way, and she was also Muslim. So she went to the press.
Well,
it's hilarious.
I would have thought she would have had the right spell to cast.
She actually said that in her interview. She said, "I'm a black Muslim female, and this white kid has just attacked me for wanting to teach my class."
Wow. This is crazy. This is a crazy world we're in, man. This is